and welcome to the South Carolina Chamber of Commerce CEO Corner. I'm Ted Pitts, President and CEO, and today we're lucky to have with us a minority leader in the Senate, Senator Nikki Setzler from Lexington County. Nikki, thanks for joining us.
I'm glad to do it, Ted. Good morning.
Good morning. Senator, yesterday Senate Finance, passed out their infrastructure bill. They took the House bill and they amended it with the Senate language that had been worked on.
That's correct.
And I guess has a minority report on it, which means that as it moves to the floor in the Senate, you really have to set it for special order,
right,
which requires 2/3.
Right.
Is there a way we can get 2/3 in the Senate right now to set that bill for special order?
Well, let's hope we do. I would tell you that I think infrastructure and road funding is the most important issue that we face this year in South Carolina. I think we've got some real hurdles in getting it set for special order and getting it passed this year just because of where the Senate calendar is and the time frame we have left in the session. I think that's the two big issues that cause a problem relative to setting it for special order.
Right, so we have a budget that still has to be debated in the Senate.
That's correct. When we come back, we'll be coming back in session on Monday, and the budget takes precedence. It's masthead, so that's the only thing we can deal with until we get rid of it. We can't get to anything else. Then we go to through the uncontested calendar and into special orders. We have three special order slots, one of them which is a rule slot. Two of those are currently filled, and there are anticipated filibusters on both of those bills. So not only do you have the hurdle of getting the road funding bill set for special order, you've got to get by two potential filibusters in order to get to it to debate it, and then that's going to be a lengthy debate. So it's going to take heavy lifting, a lot of work, but I hope we get there, and we're going to make a major effort to try to get there.
Yeah, and I know you've been supportive of it. And
Absolutely.
The business community appreciates that.
Absolutely. I am a strong supporter of addressing that need this year.
Yeah. Two issues that are not in the Senate version of
Right.
the bill that were in the House version and people said have to be a part of a version in order to get the support needed to pass it,
Right.
and maybe even set it for special order, are governance, which
Right.
sunsets at the end of this year or the end of June, and then also income tax reduction or some sort of
Right.
tax relief. Maybe not a full offset, but some sort of acknowledgement with
Right.
tax relief.
I think that those issues make it even more difficult, depending on which side of those two issues you're there. I come from the perspective that everything that is introduced in South Carolina in the General Assembly is important to somebody, but at some point you have to set the priorities of what are the most important. It is very difficult. It is and will be difficult to get a road bill through as a quote clean road bill. When you start adding other issues, whether it be restructuring Department of Transportation, any kind of income tax relief, whatever it is, you just magnify the difficulty of getting something passed because there's not only a divergence of opinion on funding of roads, but there's a divergence of opinion on each one of those issues. So every time you add one to the layer,
Right.
you make it more difficult. And so I think that is a real challenge. I think both of them will be heavily debated, though, if we can get it on special order. I would hope that would not keep it from getting on special order, because I think there will be a full-blown debate of both of those issues as a part of any road bill. I think that's coming.
Yeah. Well, and
Regardless of which side you're on, the public deserves for us to debate those issues.
Right, and we appreciate those that feel like those issues need to be debated
Right.
or important. But,
Right.
but the business community has said we need to set it for special order,
Yeah.
and that's what.
And Ted, you and I've known each other a long time. These are not partisan issues. These are issues which affect the everyday life of South Carolinians and the way they go to work and how they conduct their business and their recreational life and their spiritual life of being able to move to and from the places they have to go. So I think it's going to take a bipartisan effort to get anything passed, and I think it's going to take a lot of hard work on a lot of people's part and a lot of understanding. And I think that we're ready to do that. We're ready to debate the bill. I think it's the most important issue to the people of South Carolina as we sit here today.
Yeah, and we appreciate it. We think it is too.
Yeah.
And thank you for joining us. And we appreciate you joining us on the South Carolina Chamber of Commerce CEO Corner. We'll see you next time.